All right. So it is 10 o'clock. It's hour number 2 here on a Thursday. And we know what that means. It is time to bring in our buddy, Nino Torres. How you doing, brother?
Yellow, my friends. How you doing, man? How you doing, John? I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm all pumped about these Olympics, man. It's just crazy waking up at 2 a.m. to watch my Peruvian athletes. I'm so pumped, man. I love the Olympics. And second week is coming. That means track and field tomorrow. Woo, baby. Woo. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, and so I wanted to let you come in and basically talk about what you want to talk about, because we're kind of in between competitions. But since you went there, let's start with the Olympics. And we discussed what happened yesterday with Canada Soccer. And FIFA came out with their 26 pages of what went wrong with the drones and the spying and everything, where the head women's coach, she got a year on the bench. The assistant got a year on the bench. The analyst got a year on the bench. You got a 6-point penalty, and you still made it through on the women's side in that group, which was crazy in and of itself. But you have a country in an uproar on a bunch of different levels. When you saw all of this stuff come to the fore about what's going on with Canada Soccer and drones and all of this, what's running through your mind?
That anything is possible on these Olympics, man. You know what? After that ceremony, that opening ceremony, that still bothers me. Still, it's in my head. Still, just I can't believe that they pulled that off. It was just ridiculous. And then we have, the surfing competition 15 miles away. You got the issues with the river, with the E. coli situation on the river. The river is not suitable for not forget about athletes, for people, for human beings, man. So this is just tiny thing, man. It's just a couple of it's just so tiny that I think it's gonna make a serious impact in the competition, man. You know, they came out with the banning situation, and I think it's just gonna move to the side, and everybody's gonna focus on the next competition, and it is what it is, man. It really is this Olympics. There's so much controversy, and not controversy. I mean, there's controversy, of course, but issues, man, issues. I mean, usually is the Olympics, which is the biggest event in sports. Usually, the countries that the host countries, host cities in this case, they do their best, man. You got the best of the best, in logistics, accommodations, food. And now we got cardboard beds for the athletes because they don't want to have sex, but you can have a freaking Sodom and Gomorrah thing on the opening ceremony. But now you cannot have sex because it's, it's crazy, man. These Olympics are just so cuckoo, man.
Well, I mean, with Canada, it's like they decided Canada has this apparent culture of cheating. And it goes back to using drones to shoot practice video of your opposition. It reminds me of Bielsa with the guy when he was at Leeds. Bielsa's analyst gets caught, and not drones, but like literally just like looking through the bushes, and he's looking through the bushes at practice. And the funny thing about that was, it's like Bielsa calls a press conference when he's at Leeds. And the British press is like, oh, Bielsa is going to retire. He's going to resign because of everything going on. Bielsa is going. And so what does Bielsa do? Bielsa busts out a PowerPoint presentation, and I mean old school PowerPoint presentation, where he's going through the whole thing, and it's like, this is what I'm seeing with the opposition, and this is why I don't need to go and cheat, but right. I see analysts there anyway. Canada, apparently, in Canada Soccer, has been using drones forever. And they got busted for using drones in this Olympics tournament. Not once, not twice like we thought, but according to FIFA, 3 times in
the same competition
in this Olympics.
What?
3 times they were using drones to spy on the opposition, and they got busted. And so Canada Soccer, that's why on the women's side, they had this big investigation, and they come out and it's like, okay, you can't do that. You can't do that. So the head women's coach, she's suspended for a year. She got removed from her gig, and then she got suspended for a year. Same with one of her assistants, and same with the analyst that got busted with the drone. It has been so out of control with Canada Soccer, and they appealed to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, and Cass was like, nah, bruh. No, not happening. You don't do what you've done, but apparently it has been so pervasive in their culture that they've done it, and now they finally got busted to the extent they got busted.
You know, I'm just gonna make you a joke, but yeah, just do it, and it's harmless. Unless Judge Judy is in the Court of Arbitrations, Canada has no chance. No chance. And not only there in that instance, okay, because this is just not about the Olympics, all right? It's about soccer, and the FIFA should have a big word of this, man. Big word, and I think that something more a heavy sanction is going to come to Canada after the Olympics. The thing is, now FIFA doesn't want to really take over, all right, in these decisions, because it's an Olympic. This is not their competition. It's affiliated, but it's not their competition. So after the Olympics are done, watch what's coming. I mean, something is coming, and they're not gonna let this pass just that easy, man, because they're not French. Okay.
Yeah, well, and they also got fined like $300,000.
That's nothing, man.
Well, and here's something that I thought was really disappointing. We know right now that Canada Soccer, they're having financial problems. They've had them for a while. They literally had to have Jesse Marsh's gig sponsored by the MLS teams in Canada to help pay his salary, and I'm guessing the salary of his staff. So you got that just to try to make ends meet. The government's helping them out with funding. You have the MLS. They burned through, I want to say, $10 million in a really short period of time just to try to make things meet. That they can't have. They're having problems having their own friendlies scheduled because they don't have the money to help pay for those friendlies. So all of their friendlies are on the road outside the country, because those are bought and paid for situations. It's like, we'll schedule a friendly with this team because they're already here. We'll come down because that stuff's already paid for. The Canadian government basically told Canada Soccer, we're going to pull funding from you because of what's going on with your program. And it's because you're penalizing the players for what's going on with the coach. And the minister of sport was basically like, well, no, we're going to pull funding until you guys get things squared away. And yeah, you can't do that if you've already gotten in and you know what the issue is. The issue is the individual. The issue is not
ban the coach for life.
Right.
Ban the coach for life. Coach, I don't know, badminton.
Yeah,
all right.
She got a year. Right now, she got a year from FIFA. So she and her assistant and the analyst that got busted for the drones, they got a year.
Yeah, but the sanctions that are coming to Canada's federation are going to go to the federation, not just to the individual. But wow, taking the funding out of the Jesus Lord, this is like a third world situation, man. Not even Peru happens that, man. Not even here, man. It's just crazy, man. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What are they thinking?
What would happen? Does the Peruvian government help out Peru soccer, or does the Peruvian?
No, it's independent.
Okay, so the infrastructure is in place, so the Peruvian national team can function on its own financially. Everything's cool in that regard.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
The Peruvian government doesn't have not putting any penny on the Peruvian Soccer Federation, but on the Jesus, man, that's another thing. In Peru is crazy because the money's there, because there is money, big money, right? All the federations, they're part of the Olympic Committee here in Peru. So every year there's some funding going to the sports, to each sport, right? That 4 million for you, 2 million for you, 4 million for you, and it's just the corruption is so big, man. It's just so big. You have no idea, right? Like just to give you an idea, right? More discussed that I was talking to these people from these federations, basketball federation. By the way, we're banned from. We don't have a soccer, being a basketball team. We don't have a basketball federation associated to FIBA, because FIBA suspended us because there were two groups. No, I am this Peruvian Soccer Basketball Federation. No, I am. So, and FIFA was like, this can be only one. So you guys figured it out. But in the meantime, you have no participation in international basketball. So we don't. It's that bad. So I forgot what it was. What sport was? I think it was boxing. Boxing. It was boxing. So it was 4 million. The 4 million soles, which is 1.5 mil in US dollars for the year. They organize in tournaments, and every tournament costs about like $20,000. And they said, no, we don't have money. We only have money for one tournament. Only $20,000. What about the other 1.5 million, man? Oh no, it's not there.
Here's 20 grand. Where's the other 1.5 million? I don't know.
I don't know, man. Yeah, just like that. Just like that's how bad it is in terms of money in Canada. So how in the world Canada doesn't have money for the Canadian Soccer Federation? It's just no. Don't believe that.
It's not something that as a nation they have really invested in. And so now that they're being successful, and now that because you have the World Cup coming in 2026, you know, you got to step up to the plate somehow. And so what they did is they basically turned it into a tenured professorship, as our buddy Bart Keeler from the Soccer for US pod calls it. It is a tenured professorship. Literally, it is a sponsored gig that Jesse Marsh. There is an actual long title. I got to see if let me see if I can find out what the actual title is. But yeah, it is a sponsored gig. Jesse Marsh official title. So it's because it's more than just like, you know, he's the head coach of the federation kind of thing.
No.
Jesse Marsh. Why is Jesse Marsh's job with Canada sponsored by the MLS? Because they don't have the money. It is MLS Canada men's national team head coach Jesse Marsh. That is the title. MLS Canada men's national team head coach, because basically the franchises in Major League Soccer in Canada, Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, they sponsored the gig. That's where Canada Soccer is financially right now on their own. And that's even with governmental assistance. That they had to go to the 3 franchises in Major League Soccer and go, can you help us out and help pay this guy's salary, and I imagine his staff salary, and I imagine the travel that he thinks he needs to go and scout players and do things, unless it's like, nope, you got to do things via Zoom. I don't know to what extent MLS Canada is helping out the budgets or helping out defray costs, but that's the way it is. MLS Canada men's national team head coach Jesse Marsh. That is how bad things are in Canada right now.
It's unreal. I just don't believe it, man. I don't believe that we are actually discussing this from Canada, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've seen really unreal stuff happening in soccer, but not that, not that. I'm gonna give you this, right? Because you asked me about the Peruvian government and the Peruvian Soccer Federation.
Mm-hmm.
We went in a ridiculous situation here in Peru, and what was 2000? What was that year? 03 or 04, I think it was. All right, there was this Brazilian head coach hired by the Peruvian Soccer Federation, and the results were bad, right? We did not win a single game on those qualifiers. 2000, for Germany, for Germany 2006. Of course, we didn't qualify. In the parliament, right, the Congress, call out the head coach to ask him about his finances and what are you getting this money? How are you getting this money? And he went there, right? The coach went there and was like, all right, guys, I came here because I'm working in this country. I respect your country, but that's none of your business. This is a private contract. This is a private contract. I can do with my money whatever I want. So it was a freak show, and he handled it so cool. He was respectful, and but the guys with the congressmen were asking if they were. It was crazy. It was crazy, and that's probably one of the most bizarre things that I've seen in terms of Peruvian federations and governments, but not getting enough money to pay your coach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to get it sponsored. It's like having your grocery store sponsor your meals and stuff like that. That's where you are. When have you been watching the Olympic men's and women's tournaments? Have you been watching what's going on the field at the Olympic tournament?
I watch a little bit, man. A little bit, to be honest. I couldn't, because it's 2 a.m. It's kind of complicated. Unless it's not my team, I won't wake up. So I'll watch the couple of games from Argentina. I know they're playing France, but I haven't really following the soccer Olympics. I don't know why, man. It's.
But if it's at 2:00 in the morning, you're not going to watch it. That's why. You're not.
Yeah. But I want to watch. I want to wake up tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3 a.m. because all right, I'm gonna give you this. You need to follow these categories, right?
All right.
Women's high jump.
Okay.
Women's high jump, and then I'm gonna watch the women's beach volleyball.
Okay.
And track and field. Track and field. Give me Sharika Jackson. Give me all those guys. It's gonna be so hot, those races, man. 100 meters, 200 meters, relays. I'm all about speed, all about sprinters. But to share with you guys, if you don't know, my dad was an athlete, a national, or a national team. He got his bronze medal from the South American games back in '66.
Really?
Relay 400 for relay 100 meters in that one.
Okay.
So it's all about speed. Sprinters it's awesome, man. And this is my prediction. All right, save this prediction, guys. No athlete on the 100 meters is gonna break down the 9.7.
Oh,
I think nobody's gonna run out below 9.7. Nobody.
Well, you saw the track. The track is purple, I think, and it's been made of like special. It's got a special formula that's been made to it, and the folks that created the track are like, yeah, man, this is 2/10 faster than it has been in the past. So the dudes that built this track and created it, they're thinking that they might get some records out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Unless it's more a top or something, that track, man. What is this? No, I don't think so. I forgot the name of this. It's Nigerian on Omaniala. She says Omaniala. I think so, Maniala. He's my candidate to win the 100 meters. I think Noah Lyles is. I know all these sprinters are all cocky, all about the show, but I don't recall Usain Bolt being cocky before the competitions. Not much talking before the competitions, right? Afterwards, yes.
Oh yeah.
But before, no. He speaks on the pitch, on the field, on the track.
What off the field when we've done our Soccer Over There show on Monday nights in the past, we started and we absolutely fell in love with Becca Sese and Defensa y Justicia.
Oh,
we absolutely. The man has the best flow as a coach that you could ever have. I mean, that flow is there, and he's just that head of lettuce that Becca Sese has is unparalleled.
Yeah.
And now apparently he's plugged into the Ecuadorian national gig. Did I see that right?
Yeah. That's right. It came out yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I think he's gonna be the right fit for Ecuador. I think he's gonna be the right fit. That relationship with the Spaniard, with Felix Baez, it wasn't there from the beginning, man. From the very beginning, that relationship did not click. He did not click with the players. He did not click with the federation. I think it was forced. I'm not forced, but because Ecuador has a commercial relationship with La Liga, right? They got lots of coaches coming in to Peruvian to the Colombian Soccer Federation, and I think that was we got this guy who work, he worked in Qatar, and all right, bring it in, but he needs to know the culture, man. He needs to know the culture. And South American players, they're not easy, man. They're not easy. I don't recall, when was that? Was Queiroz, right? It was Queiroz. I think the only European coach that worked out here in South America was Oscar Gorta. Since then, I don't recall any other non-South American coach having success in CONMEBOL. Right? So I think that's what it is. It's a cultural thing in Becca Sese. Because you do have a lot of young players on this roster of Ecuador that he has that feeling with the youngsters. He has that the long hair, all that. And it's a click, and I've seen that happening for Becca Sese. I'm telling
you. What are you calling these days on GOLTV? Because I know today, in Peru at 4:00 Eastern time, Cajamarca's taking on Alianza.
All right.
Cajamarca's favored at a -109 in the juice boxes. What are folks missing by not hearing you on GOLTV?
Oh, we got a big game on Sunday, man. Got a big game on Sunday. I just actually my schedule just came up just like a couple of minutes ago. Now I'm open it up right now. We have PSV versus Feyenoord on Sunday. The Netherlands Super Cup. And we got Nacional Peñarol. I'm not doing the Clásico in Uruguay. I'm doing Universitario. My beloved Universitario is playing on Sunday night. And we won the Clásico. Because all you folks that we won the Clásico over Alianza Lima. And we made him fire their coach, fire the technical director again for the second consecutive time.
Wow.
We won in the finals back in November of last year, and they fired the coach. And then we won the Clásico again this year, and they fired the coach. two consecutive. I haven't seen that happening before. Back-to-back Clásicos, winning and forcing the opponent to fire their coach. It's unreal. There's no, there are rivalries in the MLS, right?
Yeah.
But I don't feel like there's in Atlanta. Who do you hate? You don't hate anybody.
Oh yeah, we do.
We do. You do?
Yeah,
Who
we
do you
do.
hate?
The purple team down in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
You got them. You got Nashville. You got Charlotte. They're all there, brother.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, there's some hatred there.
I remember the Columbus Crew with New England Revolution. Ooh boy.
Yeah, and now
Cincinnati, they came up late. They're the youngest kids of the of the house. So,
no doubt.
Let him be.
Yeah, no doubt. Do you have a Raul Ruidiaz question for Nico when he comes in after you in about 10 minutes?
Man, why is he playing like that, man? He's injured now. He's been injured, and he's just going into the training camps. And you know what? I think I give up on that one. I think I gave up on that, man. I think I gave up on Raul, thinking and dreaming that he's going to come, but I don't think it's going to come, man. I don't think it's going to come.
Okay.
I really give up my chances. We're losing another player. We lost our goalie, man, in the Universitario. He's injured after the Clásico. I think he broke his left foot, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, after that collision. So he's gonna be out for like a month or so. But the backup goalie, the kid, he's 23. He's awesome. So he played an outstanding game last night, even though we lost. But it was a great game. I think we're good on that role. But I'm excited also because next Friday, Liga Portugal is back on GOLTV.
There you go.
With the reigning champions opening the season, Sporting Club. And as I said, my boys from Sporting, we got a podcast on Tuesday nights. It's Tuga Tuesdays. We'll talk about all the leagues and all the teams in Portugal. They were begging me, Nino, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Don't say that Sporting is going to win because they're not going to win. We win 19 years without winning. Listen, dude. Listen. They're going to win. Just trust me, man. I was like that since round 3, right? Because I was so impressed with the performances. I was like, all right, this team can win. This team can win. And then round 4, 5, 6, 34. But in round 32, I was asking the guys, do you believe me now? Yeah, we believe you. We believe you. Man, it was crazy.
Okay. Well, as always, my friend, we'll catch up with you on GOLTV. For those that don't have GOLTV, you can get it at Fanatis, ftz.co/soccer down here. You can be a true degenerate and watch your boy Nino, like me, on the weekends and shoot you WhatsApp messages about blowouts and things like that you're calling them. Shoot you messages live like I always do. It's always great to see you, my friend, on Thursdays right here in this slot, talking about whatever you want to talk about. Catch up with you again next week, and we'll talk about everything else soccer over there, down here, around the corner, and all that. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, John. Thank you for having me. We'll see you next week, guys.
You got it. That's Nino. That's the first half of Thursday. The Nino and Nico show. I just may as well just go ahead and just let it be Nino and Nico. The Nino and Nico hour. That's what it is. But no, it's always fun to catch up with my friend Nino and find out what's going on in his mind, because trying to catch up with him in his brain is very, very difficult for me. His brain runs at 9,000 miles an hour. And for a guy like me, it's hard. I got to grab onto that comment like this. It's like both hands. I got to try and grab onto that comment and see what he's talking about. But no, it's always fun to catch up with our buddy Nino Torres from GOLTV at ESPNINO. And that's where you find him on the Twitters. ESPNINO74. ESPNINO74. GOLTV. And be a true degenerate like me. If you really want to watch, true degenerate leagues across the planet. You can sign up for Fanatis. Jason got me hooked. I blame him. But no, it's always great to catch up with our friend Nino Torres from GOLTV and get his perspectives about what he's watching, what to watch. It's a great education that we get from Nino every week because because of the game being as global as it is now, it's a great education because of what Atlanta United has been able to find in South America. And it's been an education there. And we get to continue the education with Nino on a weekly basis because Nino watches the leagues in South America, calls the leagues in South America, but he also calls what's going on in Europe. And so to get the education about what's going on in the world and who could be making their way, and, oh, I heard about this player who might be coming to Major League Soccer. What about him? You get to find out that kind of stuff from Nino on a weekly basis. And it's always a hoot to catch up with our buddy Nino and find out what's going on in his brain.